Welcome back. I'm imagining now that what if we place all the schemas here in this file app.js? It will be very big, and I think we will have thousands of lines here. So normally in Node.js, the people or the coders in general, they are putting these routes, for example, the API routes, and also the schemas in separated files. Let's do that now, and we will see how to organize the project more better way. So for schemas, let's create a folder here. We call it models. And inside model, we will create a file for every model we have. For example, products or product.js. In product.js, I will place this schema. So let's copy this part and place it here. Mongoose is not defined in this file, so we need also to copy this part where const mongoose require mongoose, because this file cannot see the imported mongoose in the app.js. So we have here const mongoose and mongoose with the schema. And by the way, let's get also the model. So we cut it and we place it here. Now, how app.js will use this model? In Node.js, if we want to export a constant or, for example, a class or object, we just say that we need to do it in this way. Exports dot product and then the model. So here, in this case, product will be seen in any other file, and I can import it with require method. So going to app.js file, and I say const product, which is coming from by requiring it from this file where we have the model, for example, models/product. In this case, we got the product and we can use it as a model for our API. Let's do more refactoring. We see that we have all the APIs, get, post, get, post. So if we do that for all the schemas, it will be a very big file. There is a way in Node.js that you can also store the routes or the APIs in separated file. I will show you how to do it. So first, let's create a folder, call it routers, and inside router, I create also products.js. So for every model, maybe there are routers. In Express, there is something called router, and this router is only responsible for creating APIs, storing the APIs, and importing and exporting them between the files. So how to do that? First, we need to import the Express, require Express, and the router will be part of Express. So we can say express.router. So this router, when I import it in app.js, I can use it here. And this router, it can be used as a middleware. So I can use it with app use. So first, let's see how to move these routers. So first, let's copy all the APIs we had and place them here. Instead of app, I just say router. That's very simple. And also, I delete them from here. And as we said, app.use, it can use also the router. So we can take the main API route of the products and place here, for example, product router. But from where this products router will come? It will come from here. So I can say, I want to export also the router. So I can go here and say module.exports is router. So we have here different way for exporting. Here we are exporting the product itself, and here we are exporting a module. So in this way, I can say products router is a constant. So we can say here constant products router coming from require from routers and then products. So we will see here that this application is using these routes from routes which are coming from products router. So here we need to do something. We cannot use the API like this because otherwise it will be, we can consider this as a children. So for example, here I need to place only the slash. So I can consider it when I say localhost 3000/products, then I can reach this one, get. And the same thing for the post. If I want something in the future like count, I put it like this. Then the API will be http 3000/products/count. So this is the best way how we can handle the routes in separated file. But first we have here the model product, so we need also to import this model. So I say const product is require from models the product. Now we have the routes completed. So we have everything, get, post, and we will see how to add the delete and update. Let's save this file and also save it here. Make some more organizing of the code here. So we don't need this anymore. So we can here say routers, and here the product router. We can have it here imported. Let's see now if everything works fine. We can say npm start. Everything is connected and everything is working as smooth. The same thing will go also for the other database collections. For example, I will have here orders.js and also user and also the category. Also the same thing for the routers. I will have the same files. So I'm sure you are not interested to see all the process because it's exactly the same. I'm going to add them and then we will see after that how they look like. At the end, our application look like that. In app.js, we have the middlewares, routes, and also the database connection and the server. In the routes, I created routes for every type or for every collection we had in our application. So I go here and I created the routes exactly like the products. We have the users, orders, categories, and the same thing for schemas. Every schema has its own now. So in this case, we have now everything ready to create our APIs. Currently, I use only get in every type. I just want to mention one thing. When we export the model from exports.product in this way, not in this way, when we import it, we need to import it as an object. So here, when I go to the products, I import it like this. In ES6, we have this object destruction. So this model is returning an object. So I need to create a new object and assign all fields of that object to this one. So in this case, I can use it everywhere. For sure, there is no any problem if you use this way, the way of exporting the module directly. Let's try our API now. I go here and I say get. I got list of products. That's it for now. For next lectures, we will see how to fill these schemas and how to connect it to the structures of our database, and we will see how to continue to build our eShop in a better way.